Deputy Registrar filed a report confirming that the county government had taken over the hospital and that the place is manned by county government guards together with police from the National Police Service.
And the judge has now ordered the county commander, Nakuru, to go and eject the county government officers from the premise and restore the hospital to the management of Nakuru War Memorial Hospital immediately.
The court therefore orders that the county commander of police Nakuru County to assist in the implementation of the order dated 30th October 2023 to restore the hospital to the management of Nakuru War Memorial Hospital and non-interference with the running of the hospital as earlier ordered.
We are supposed to come back on Thursday, 25th, that is the day after tomorrow, to confirm that the county government of Nakuru is no longer in the War Memorial Hospital. That is the status.
There will be no need of courts to give orders that cannot be obeyed. Courts also do not give orders in vain. There is a pending application for contempt of court. Parties granted 7 days to file further affidavits in response to the contempt applications.
It has also allowed us to court has also allowed us to file further affidavits so that we can go for contempt against the officers who are presiding over the illegal activities of invading the hospital.
Inform your clients to obey court orders, otherwise there will be no reason why we should be sitting here. For orders restraining the defendants from interfering with the running of Nakuru War Memorial Hospital. The matter was brought under certificate of urgency and the court gave an order restraining the defendant respondents from interfering with the running of the hospital. The court further gave an order on 2nd November 2023 directing that the sub-county police commander, commanding officer, former OCPD, Nakuru Town East, to assist the plaintiff applicant in enforcing the orders of the court dated 30th October 2023, which was implemented and the hospital management restored by. On 20th November 2023, this matter came up for inter-parties hearing, whereby the said orders were extended until today. Counsel were to file and serve submissions. To canvass the application and a mention date scheduled for 23rd January 2024. Today, counsel for the plaintiff informed the court that the defendant county government of Nakuru had taken over the hospital in disregard of the court order by evicting the workers and the patients at 3 a.m. The court gave an order directing all counsel for the parties to, together with the Deputy Registrar of the court, to visit the scene and come up with a report of the status. Counsel for the plaintiff and the AG and the Deputy Registrar attended the site, of which the Deputy Registrar filed a report confirming that the county government had taken over the hospital and that the place is manned by county government guards together with police from the National Police Service. Court orders must be obeyed. If you are aggrieved by an order, you have a right to appeal to the higher court. That is why the Constitution establishes hierarchy of courts. There would be no need of courts to give orders that cannot be obeyed. Courts also do not give orders in vain. There is a pending application for contempt of court. Parties granted 7 days to file further affidavits in response to the contempt application. The court therefore orders that the county commander of police Nakuru County to assist in the implementation of the order dated 30th October 2023 to restore the hospital to the management of Nakuru War Memorial Hospital and non-interference with the the running of the hospital as earlier ordered. It should be noted that the AG, the representative of the AG, Mr. Mudhuri, confirmed that the status is as per the Deputy Registrar's report. There was a handcuff recovered on the scene, number 141,501, which is a testament that the police were on the scene effecting arrests. Mention for further orders on. When can you come back?
Madam, can you come so that we can be implemented? Can you come back the day after tomorrow? So that we could confirm.
After tomorrow is this day.
It is on Thursday 25th.
Thursday 25th.
Yes.
You shall have filed your.
Yeah, we'll have filed it. We'll have filed it.
And then we also inform the court about the implementation of the.
Most of that.
Mention Thursday is which date?
25th.
25th January 2020. Inform your clients to obey court orders. Otherwise, there will be no reason why we should be sitting here.
Most of them. We were in court this afternoon because in the morning we came to court and we raised the issue of the invasion of Nakuru Memorial Hospital yesterday by the county government of Nakuru against a court order. And in the morning, the county denied, or they feigned ignorance. They said they were not aware of the invasion. Therefore, the judge ordered that all advocates do visit the hospital in company of the deputy registrar. Of course, we went there, minus the advocates for the county government. They chose not to attend. And when we went there, we confirmed that indeed the county government of Nakuru had illegally and against a court order purported to take over the management and running of the hospital. They had brought some staff and they were in the process of discharging most of the patients. And we came back to court and reported what was happening. And the judge has now ordered the county commander, Nakuru, to go and eject the county government officers from the premise and restore the hospital to the management of Nakuru War Memorial Hospital immediately. The judge has said that we are supposed to come back on Thursday 25th, that is the day after tomorrow, to confirm that the county government of Nakuru is no longer in the War Memorial Hospital. That is the status. It has also allowed us to court has also allowed us to file further affidavits so that we can go for contempt against the officers who are presiding over the illegal activities of invading the hospital. When they invaded at 3 a.m., they damaged CCTV cameras, chased the staff who are in duty, and they were just wasting the properties and damaging the properties of Nakuru Memorial Hospital. There were also threats to the senior management, which we shall take and have them reported. Some of them are in writing, where that is electronic writing, where there are some text messages. There were calls which were recorded, and other physical threats to the management of Nakuru Memorial Hospital. We don't take it rightly when we find people in the county government threatening the management. If they believe they have a case, it is their duty to come and present it, but not to use some unorthodox means to get possession or illegal possession of the hospital. Therefore, we intend now from Thursday, once the hospital is restored, we intend now to pursue the application for contempt against the officials of the county government who are responsible for the illegal act. As you can see, all these are staff, part of the staff of the War Memorial Hospital who have been ejected and have been left without jobs. Very inhuman. And the patients' rights were also violated because they were discharged against their own wishes. Those who wanted to be there, they were told to leave that hospital. People are still not being allowed, even as we speak, until the county commander goes there and remove those people who are there. Yes.
Are you going to serve?
Yes. Immediately. It's being typed and signed by the registrar, and thereafter we'll serve it immediately for implementation. We're just hoping that the commander will action on it immediately so that the hospital can start running as soon as today.
To hear the report, and I've equally heard counsel adversely mentioning officers of the county without any form of proof being produced before this court. And so, as much as we did not get the opportunity to be part of the site visit by virtue of the impracticability on our part, I pray that we proceed without adverse mention to parties unless formal evidence has been placed. I take and concur with the position taken by Biko Council that we need to put in documents and a position from our client, because as it stands, there is only one side to the issues that have been brought before this court. Before this court then considers the Dr. Karanja's report.
Mr. Mukuri, the AG.
My lady, on my part, I'll say I was on the site. I confirmed the report of the DR. That is what we saw. My lady, on the issue that has been raised by Mr. Karanja about the National Police Service, I've had a chance to speak to the county commander myself in the presence of Mr. Karanja.
Yes.
Who has confirmed is not aware of a court order barring the county government from accessing the facility since he was not served with the order. And he tells me
Yes or no? Aware of an order barring the county government.
yes, he was not served with the order from accessing the facility.
Yes.
And he tells me that police officers are just there to keep peace because there was fear of having there occurring a confrontation between the two parties. And so, working on intelligence reports, that is why they sent the officers to the ground. So the officers are just there, Mr. Kanye will confirm. They're just sitting up on the side, looking at what is happening. But he tells me if there's an order that the police vacate there, he will be ready to comply with the order.
Right now, I was in Eldoret before Justice Ubaga. I was called by Karanja and informed that the court had directed a site visit. It is on this account that I sought to join court to express my inability to be on site, and on that of Okore, who is also in our Nairobi office. Mr. Karanja asked whether any other colleague of mine in the office at Nakuru could. And my other colleagues who would have attended on a short notice. As such, my lady, this motion not be responded to from our end to ascertain the facts attributed to by Mr. Karanja. As damning as they are and as lengthy as they are, we need time to consult our plans and to confirm the veracity of the allegations being made. The best and to tidy up these proceedings is to have a formal presentation both of the Deputy Registrar's account and that of the Learned Counsel to enable us concretely respond to the allegations being made. I note that there is a humanitarian aspect to this and would sensibly do what is within our capacity as council to have court orders respected and honored. But most importantly, the nature of what
you are saying that there's a humanitarian aspect to this matter, yes?
Yes, medical facilities are generally for humanitarian services, and allegations made, or at least on account by Mr. Karanja, requires ascertainment and consideration from our side before we can respond to the veracity or otherwise of those statements. We note that the Deputy Registrar's report has not been placed on record.
It is on record.
We don't have it, Your Ladyship.
It's because you are not there, but we can give you
Your
a
Ladyship.
copy.
Yes, I request for a copy, at least to consume. I can't consume it from Intel.
We can read for you what the registrar said. This is the Deputy Registrar's report. Deputy Registrar's report on this, the scene visit to War Memorial Hospital at 11 a.m. today. Following the Honorable Judge's direction, the Deputy Registrar and Counsel for the plaintiff and the third defendant visited the reference hospital. The status is as follows. The county government has taken over the operations of the hospital. The gates are being manned by county government askaris with reinforcement from the Kenya Police. Entry into the hospital is only by permission granted by the county government. The hospital staff were evicted at wee hours of the morning. Most patients have been discharged. A few hospital staff are working to discharge the remaining patients and process bodies for transfer to other facilities. End of the report.
Thank you, my lady. That report makes reference to conduct even by county government staff, and we need to account for that in our response. All I'm pleading for is to be granted time to get an affidavit filed to respond to those allegations. Otherwise, as we speak, I have no full facts, neither has my client's position been placed before court. On account of the short notice and without a substantive application to render such dispositions made. That's my position. I do request to be granted 3 days to do so. Okore can add something on that account.